Namaste, Ashna Bhumi. Welcome back. So this is the sequence for say bye bye to love handles, and this sequence is gonna be comprising of few in yoga poses. Which means we're gonna be doing very few poses, but we're gonna be staying in those poses for as long as a minute or 2 minutes. So please feel free to follow along. The only props that we're going to be needing is probably a couple of blocks. This is in case if you find it very uncomfortable in few of the poses where you're not able to rest completely. If you don't have blocks, you can always use a couple of pillows or a bolster to adjust, right? So we'll get started. The first pose that we're going to be doing is known as the half butterfly pose, which is essentially where we're going to be stretching not just the lateral, also the little bit of the lower back as well. It's a mild twist, but it focuses more on your latimus muscle. So that kind of helps end up toning your lateral and helps dissolving the fat stored up in your love handles. So to start with that, we're starting on the right hand side. So extending the right leg outside, bringing the left heel closer to your groin. Now, this right leg, you could release any tension you have by flexing the toes inwards. So that way, it will give you a deeper stretch and there won't be too much of tension in your knee. If, some people may find it easier to extend, but the recommended posture is to flex the toes inwards. Now, what we're going to do is gently use our palms, place it, place one of the palm in front, the left palm, the right palm behind, to help twist a little bit to the right side. And using your palms, you crawl forward as far as you can go. See, I can only go this much. The goal is to be finally able to reach the head to the knee, but this is okay. It's in yoga, so you find your edge. So wherever you're able to reach, you just stay there. And this is why there are blocks. So if you find discomfort staying there, you can always use a block and just relax them. I've used two blocks. Maybe you can just simply use one block depending on how far you go. But regardless, just place and stay there. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Longer the exhale, the more relaxed your muscles are going to be. Keep breathing. Almost finished a minute. Just gonna stay here for another minute. Keep breathing. Feel the sensation. Feel the stretch happening in your left lateral, compression on your right, and also bonus deep extension, stretch of your calves, your thighs. Just keep breathing. To slowly release from the pose, turn your palms inwards. Again, slowly walk back inch by inch, releasing that deep fold that we had from the back. As you can see, these are in poses, so we hold them long. So we get into them slowly and get out of them slowly. Do not move your body abruptly. Um, as they're held longer, there will be deeper stretch that is happening internally in terms of your muscles, in terms of your connective joints, tissues. So now to release and move on to the left side, use your palm to support the right knee and lift off the leg so that you don't stretch it. Now shifting over to the left side, bringing the right heel to your groin, extending the left leg to the side. Use your palms to place and twist gently towards the left side. Again, walk with your palms forward and fold as much as you can. You can see that I was able to reach the block on the right side. It's a little stiffer for me always on the left side. So I'm just going to hang in here. Just keep breathing. And it's quite natural that one side may feel easier, one side may feel difficult, but it's okay. The whole goal is to balance it out. So we're going to stay exactly the same time on the left hand side as well. A minute is up. Should feel a gentle burn on your right side, the latissimus muscle, left hand side compression, a light warm tingling sensation behind your left leg as well, if it is stretched appropriately. Staying here for another minute. Keep focusing on your breathing. Gentle inhale and gentle exhale. Longer exhale if you want to relax further. Should you feel any tension anywhere? To slowly release, slowly walk back your palms and lift up. You can always do this without blocks. Again, you'll just have to hang there as is, just having your back naturally rounded and just relaxing is how far you went. Usually, the more longer you hold, The more you relax your muscles, there will be some more stretch that your body will allow you to take it further. So started somewhere here, I was able to reach till here. If you hold it even more longer, you might be able to even reach further. But just feel free to hang in there. If you don't have any blocks, you can still do this. Just relax and stay there. Feel discomfort, walk back, and then go back again. The longer you hold is how better you would feel the stretch. Again, releasing the left leg, place your palm under the knee and then release. So that was the first pose, which is the half butterfly pose, as we call it in yoga, which worked our lateral. So what we're going to do is, since we already warmed it up with a gentle twist and a forward fold, we're going to deepen the stretch with side seal pose. For the side seal pose, we're going to start by lying forward on our belly first to help move into the pose. So lie down on your belly, face forward, facing the mat. So keep your arms at shoulder distance, your elbows resting right below your shoulder. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly shift my weight to the right right side. So what I'm going to do is stack my left leg on top of the right leg, and the right leg is extended. You can stay here with your elbows also resting on the mat. That itself should give a good stretch on your right laterals. But if you'd like to take it deeper, the best way to do this is the full side seal pose, which case you lift up, right? So you're extending your arm and your legs are also extended all the way to the end. So this is side seal pose, and you can place your palm on top of your legs and breathe. If placing your palm on top of your left leg is causing you balancing issues, then you can place the left arm below you as well, in front of you, to just get some support. Otherwise, place them on top of you. Pretty much look like a seal resting somewhere along the waterbed. Just keep breathing. A minute is up, so gently refocus on your breathing. Adjust anywhere if you want. If you need discomfort, then stay still. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And to slowly release from the pose, we are going to go back to lie down on our belly, rolling towards the mat and lying down on the belly. Now we're going to shift to the left side. So I'm going to get up and shift. Again, lying down on our belly, placing the elbow right below the shoulder, using that as a support, rolling over to the left side. Again, you can stay on your elbow if that itself feels intense. If not, you can extend your left arm and place your right arm on top of your right leg and relax. You should feel a deep extension, stretch on the left lateral and compression on your right lateral. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale, staying here for about 2 minutes. Now it's been a minute. Continue to stay focused. Keep breathing. Should you find balancing issues, you can always place your palm in front of you, the right palm in front of you to balance out. Sometimes it helps to close your eyes, so you're just focusing on breathing and not shifting or moving as much. So feel free to choose what works best for you, either close your eyes or keep them open. And slowly release from the pose. Again, bring your palms forward and lie down on your belly. If you'd like just to relax, you can just stack one palm on top of the other, making it like a pillow. And just relax for a couple of breaths. Slowly. You don't have to get up. You can actually lie down on your back as we do the next pose, which is nothing but a simple reclined or a supine twist. So let's do that. Keep your knees bent and your feet resting on the mat. What we're going to do is we're going to shift our hip to the left side so we can fold our legs towards the right side comfortably. So just lift and move your hips a little bit to the left and drop your legs to the right side. Now, to deepen this a little bit, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a bound leg version. So, cross your left over the right leg and then drop the legs towards the right side. So, this should give you even more deeper stretch. It's okay if your legs are not coming down all the way. You can always place pillows or you can place a block and let it stay supported. So you can experience the stretch that is happening in your back and not forcing your leg to rest. Just relax here. Again, staying here for about 2 minutes. So keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Again, feel free to close your eyes or keep them open. I forgot to mention about the arms. I like to keep one palm gently resting on the legs so it is not lifting up. It stays continuing to stay focused towards moving towards the ground. But I don't use it to push. I just let it rest there to give a light, tension. Or if you don't want to do any of those things, you can just rest your elbows by your head side and open up your arms in what we call as cactus or T shape. Or if you'd like, even a full extension of the arm, whichever you feel comfortable. I prefer holding the leg, so I'm gonna, use that variation. Just relax and keep breathing. Stay there for a minute. Just continue to stay breathing. Inhale and exhale. Feeling the twist in your lower back, compression of your abdomen. Your leg being wrapped also helps in stretching your quad muscles. Use your palm to give a gentle pressure so that the leg is staying towards the mat. Keep breathing. Gentle inhale and exhale. To slowly release from the pose, use your palm to release the legs and lift them off, and then gently switch over to the other side. I'm just going to turn over to the other side so you can see me clearly. So we're going to shift the hip now towards the right side. Cross the right leg over the left leg and drop the left knee to the mat. Just staying here and breathing. Feel the twist that is happening in your lower back. You can choose to keep your abdomen relaxed or you can tuck them in towards the navel, whatever you feel comfortable. And again, your left palm can be resting on top of the right knee, trying to give it the gentle tension to ensure that it is staying moving towards the ground or towards the mat and not away from it and lifting off. Or you can place them by your side in cactus hands or extend them, outstretch it. Whatever works best for you. And just take deep inhale and exhale and keep breathing. Being here for about a minute. Gentle reminder to stay still. Keep focusing on your breathing, feeling all the sensations in your lower back, in your legs, and relax. And to slowly release, use your palms to lift off the leg and support them as you release them. And shift your hips to the center of the mat. Now stay lying there. What we're going to do next is called as the banana pose. Again, that's a beautiful, gentle way to relax and stretch your laterals as well. Again, lying down my back. If you're already lying down, continue to stay so. We're going to do banana pose to the right hand side, just like how we did with the reclined leg pose. What we're going to do is we're going to gently lift our hips to the left side, extend our legs, walk them to the right edge of the mat, cross the left leg over the right leg. Don't lift off your hips. Ensure that your hips are still staying flat on the mat. Now, same way, extend your arms above your head. Now, the right hand moves towards the edge of the mat, and the left palm is wrapping around the right wrist. So you're extending, you're forming a crescent shape or a banana shape, all the while ensuring two things. Both your hips are on the mat, they are not lifting. Both your shoulder blades are on the mat, they are not lifting. You don't want to roll over. You're doing a lateral stretch. Remember that. Once you are finding your edge, how far you can go, just stay there and keep breathing, staying there for about 2 minutes. Keep breathing, gentle inhale, exhale. Feel all the sensation on your right lateral that is compressed, left lateral that is being stretched. Keep your hips on the mat, your shoulder blades still resting on the mat. Your eyes can be open or closed. And slowly release your arms, bring your body back to the center. Release your legs, bring them back to center. Something that I found helps to release from the stretch is to bend your knees and bring your hips back to center. Just drop your knees together and just relax there for a couple of breaths. Now we can do the same thing on the left hand side. Shift your hips to the right. Extend your legs, walk them to the left edge of the mat. Cross the right ankle over the left ankle. Stretch your legs and ensure both your hips are on the mat. Shifting your arms to the left side, again left edge of the mat. Wrapping the right palm over the left hand wrist. Stay here. Ensure both your hips are on the mat. Both your shoulder blades are resting on the mat. You're not lifting or rolling over to the left side, thereby forming a crescent shape or a banana shape. Keep your eyes open, or for deeper relaxation, close them. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Stay here for another minute or two. Being here for a minute, staying here for another minute. Just keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Feeling all the tension or the stretches that is happening near your lateral. Your right is being stretched out, your left is being compressed. Keep breathing. Keep your hips and your shoulder blades on the mat. Again, slowly releasing, release your hands, bring your head back to center, release your legs, move your hip to center, drop your knees together just to catch a moment there, relaxing the lower back. And if you wish to, you could simply extend your legs and go into Shavasana and relax. If you'd like to relax it a little different because we worked our lateral, so I prefer to end with a reclined fish pose or a reclined butterfly pose. So let's do that. For the reclined butterfly pose, I'm going to use the blocks. Again, if you don't have blocks, you can always replace them with pillows. I will show you how. So what I'm going to do is essentially we're just going to put our back a little bit elevated. So you're keeping the blocks in a T shape, one for the head to rest and one for the middle back to rest, the upper middle back to rest. So same way you can just stack one pillow horizontally, another pillow vertically to kind of get that elevation. So sitting a little bit distant from the back, lying lying such that my upper back is resting on this block and my head is resting on the other block. You can bring your, I think I didn't get that. I'm going to keep it flat. This is a little too high for my back because I am able to go low. So relaxing, placing the head, the crown of the head on the other block. You can adjust it as that. Find what is comforting for you and bend your knees, bring both your feet together. This is the butterfly pose. If you find that discomforting, you can just extend the leg like in Shavasana. So this is just a extended version of Savasana, which is the fish pose at a light elevation. Or, like I said, because we worked the laterals and we are trying to help with losing the fat around the love handles, another compression and yet relaxation will help. So bring your feet together into a butterfly pose, recline butterfly pose, and then just relax. If you find pain because your legs are not lying flat, you can always keep additional pillows or blocks near your inner thighs, just right below your hips, so that your legs stay there comfortably. You can also support them with your arms like this. So find what works best for you and relax. And remember, this is Zen yoga, so we don't rush. We learn to remain still by focusing on your breath. So keep breathing, inhale and exhale. And this is also a beautiful pose um, to breathe because your chest is open. That means your lungs have more space to take in air. So keep breathing deep, inhale and exhale and relax. This is also a good pose to do abdominal breathing. What does abdominal breathing mean? Is you take inhale as long as your diaphragm compresses your abdomen, forcing it to lift. As you exhale, you're lifting the diaphragm away from your abdomen towards the lungs and forcing the abdomen to drop inwards. So you can do explicit action of breathing till your abdomen lifts and exhale till your abdomen drops back. Slowly release your legs, extend them. Here for a couple of breaths. Then roll to the side and sit up. So that was a very simple set of flow which involved four asanas which are done both the sides as we worked our laterals, which eventually help tone up your love handle muscles as well because of the compression and because of the stretch that you have on both the sides. And we did the butterfly pose, the banana pose, and the twist, and of course the side swing pose. This butterfly pose was just to relax. You can obviously again go back and lie down in shavasana and stay there for another few more minutes and relax any tension that you have in your lower back. And elevation is for that purpose only. That's why I recommended the reclined version of the fish pose or the butterfly pose because we did a lot of deep stretching in your lateral and your lower back and twists and everything. So that elevation kind of helps relax that, and there's not much tension on your lower back when you're lying down flat. Now, this was a quick one for say bye bye to love handles. I have personally found that they do help in reducing and keep them toned. Um, I love doing this. Let me know how you found this sequence. Namaste.